Yeah, Barry. Cue the music. Barry, I don't give a shit if there's a truck, mate. Yeah, cue the music. Hurry, hurry up. Got it? Pop-pop-a-diddly, pop-pop-a-diddly, pop-pop-a-diddly dee. It's a Captain Australia afternoon update. Boom, boom. So, g'day, this is Captain Australia, and I have stopped en route to Cairn River from Genoa, and I expect to arrive Cairn River tomorrow, Monday afternoon. So I'm going to pitch camp somewhere in these fire-ravaged forests. I'm going to push. I've come only probably about 18, 17k, and I'm going to push forward another 10 or so, maybe a bit more than that, before I pitch camp. So the plan is Cairn River tomorrow, and I think I've done the math as Orbost on Thursday, and I've sort of calculated that I'd like to arrive at Federation Square in Melbourne on Saturday the 19th of March. So if you're in Melbourne, I'm pretty firm that that's an achievable date. In fact, it requires me to kind of slow down just a little bit. So my average pace throughout the walk, usually I try to aim for at least 30 and I stop somewhere around 34 Ks. So after 30k I start to look for a place to camp. I think this will be more around 27 Ks or so every night, every day, and then camping or sleeping with the hospitality of lovely people along the way, however that rolls out. But yeah, 19 March. I reckon I'll finish the walk on the 19th of March. I'll probably stay in Melbourne a little bit for hopefully there'll be a bit of media attention closing off the end of the walk and showing what's been done. And that media attention is essential for the charity. So it's like this, oh, look at the buffet superhero, but then look past him and see the Kids Cancer Project, the 950 children every year affected by pediatric cancer, and the TV exposure translates directly into ka-ching, ka-ching. Now, I've got my single earbud solution, so I hope you can hear me okay. Barbara asks, how much weight loss? Well, I reckon when I rolled into Sydney, I probably weighed about 82, 83 kilos. That's from, you see, chemoradiation wrecked my thyroid, so I gained a lot of weight after my cancer treatment. December 2020, I weighed in at 140 kilos roundabout. So, you know, when I started the walk, I would have been around, just a bit under 100. And when I got to Sydney, I probably would have been in the low 80s. But my thyroid medicine stopped working. And I think since the South Coast, people keep throwing food at me. Like dinner last night, hosted by this family at Malakuta, it was a plate of pasta the size of roughly a human head. I tried, but I just couldn't eat it all. It was very generous portions, lovely hospitality, wonderful food. But when your thyroid's not working, you gain weight, don't lose it. Even when you're doing incredible amounts of physical toil. So yeah, I'd say probably now I weigh about 80 something, like high 80s or low 90s, which is still about 10k or so heavier than I need to be. So I've walked from Brisbane into Victoria and I'm still a wee bit chunky. Not that it matters, I'm healthier in every way that health matters. Stronger, smarter, more resilient. And, oh dear, it's starting to rain. Sit down to rest and it starts to rain. That's like somebody telling me, get up off your bum, Captain Australia. I want to put in another, I'm under a nice tree, we'll be all right for a bit. I want to put in another 15, 10 something K before I camp. And that's about it, really. Not much else to say. Let's respect the comments. Good afternoon, Captain. We all love you here in the south, says Nina. Yeah, cheers, Nina. So, and that's Nina from Corma. I loved Corma. I loved meeting the kids there and the little picnic lunch that the community put on for me. It was wonderful. Now, come on, Rain. Are you going to just spit at me or are you going to get serious? I'm looking at you, mate. Looks like he just wants to spit. Nah, we'll endure that for a bit. Then I'll put on my big new high-vis coat thingamo that you can see there, written on by the lovely people at Malakuta. Sean says, hey brother, how you going today? I am very well, thank you, Sean. And Mike Ike says, goodwill to Buddy. Goodwill to Buddy? Is that like a record or something, like Will to Power? Yeah, cheers, Mike, and good work, Autospell, and Sean. Yeah, so well and truly into Melbourne, pressing for Cann River, taking a little bit of a sit on my bum to take it easy for, I don't know, half an hour. Maybe, eat one of my oat slice protein bar thingamabobs. And yeah, I'll be doing a rough camp tonight, probably about 15k out of Cann River. And I'll roll in there tomorrow. And there has been, I think, an invitation to visit the pub, which is probably a good idea. Phil Butler, my teacher, says, have a safe trip, brother. Brother puts us in equal standing, mate. I think of you as like sensei or something. Phil, you're a lovely man, very wise. I'm very grateful to know you. Lily Ballantyne, hello. Are you feeling a little rested? I absolutely am, Lily. Yeah, I feel good to go. So I've done close to 20k this morning, and I'm going to push forward a bit more. But because I want to arrive in Melbourne on the 19th of March, I actually kind of need to trim things back a little bit. I could push hard and get there in 12 days, you know what I mean? But I want to arrive on a Saturday morning to accommodate. There's a bunch of people who said they want to be there at Federation Square when I arrive. I don't know if that means 5 people, 50 or 500, whatever it means. I want to do my very best to accommodate them. So arriving on a Saturday seems to be a great idea, and the 19th seems about right. But it means my daily average will need to slip down from, maybe to more like 28 or so. So anyway, who cares? That's just numbers, just Ks. I think it's more about the journey than the distance. Anyway, I have grown in every way that growth matters. I'm stronger in every way that strength matters. And now it's all about just getting there for the charity and doing it in a way that maximizes the charity's result. So, to that end, I kind of need your help because I'm just an old buffhead. So anything that you can do to share, like and subscribe. If you know anybody who's a rich Uncle Moneybags or is in the media, please do anything and everything you have. My blanket consent to use any of the materials you'll find on the Facebook page, any pictures or videos or whatever. Send them off to wherever you want to send them off. Propagate them around the internet. Do it in chat rooms. Anything that you can do to help. It's all about this wonderful, wonderful charity, the Kids Cancer Project. It's about, oh, look how ripped to crap my arm is. That's the thermals underneath. It's all about helping those 950 kids diagnosed every year. So anything that you can do to help spread the word would be a wonderful act of kindness. And yeah, I'm just keeping on walking. So I'll update you when I get to my campsite, and I'll try and think of something profound to say between here and there. But in the meantime, gobble gobble, drinky drinky. Don't worry that that's a little bit pink. It's not like, blood or anything. It's just a little bit of leftover Powerade mixed with water. And then I'll go walkie walkie. So it's Captain Australia's Big Walk. It's for a charity called the Kids Cancer Project. My name's Simon. I had a stage 4 cancer myself, and I could not thrive. I could not bounce back. The pilgrimage, the walk, it's all about hope and showing you concretely that a broken life can be fixed. And in addition to that, we're just seeing these wonderful acts of kindness, all these beautiful faces and beautiful people. And I think that's an important reminder of just who we are here. No more of this hate, xenophobia, you're this, you're that, garbage. Let's just, let's just remember who we really are, and that's kindness and light. So thank you for yours. And I'm going to hit the road in about 50, 15, 30. Who knows, they're just numbers. I'm going to hit the road when my feet feel a bit rested. For now, lay back on the bloody thingamabob and rest up. Phil Butler, thumbs up to you too, my friend. Captain Australia's Big Walk, signing out.